1251 West Pratt Street, and we got Fly Boutique, 781 North Washington Boulevard.
All right, and like we said, we talked about right before we took a break. We had a special guest in the house tonight, Mr. Earl Jackson, professional basketball player and author, and he's brung his he got a couple of books here with him. So, Mr. Jackson, would you like to introduce yourself and say hi to all our internet listeners out there?
Hey, how you guys doing? I'm Earl Jackson from Temple Hills, Maryland. Like you said, I'm an author, professional athlete. Played in France the past 2 seasons. Also been in South America, Argentina, and Lima, Peru. 2 years ago, I wrote my first book, A Spirit of Perseverance, where it talks about my trials and tribulations to becoming a professional basketball player. Just dealing with adversity and learning how to stay mentally tough and mentally strong and just pushing through, persevering through.
Okay.
My second book, 365 Ways to 365 Days, a daily devotional, motivational quote-based book where all the quotes aren't mine, but I explained them, the best way that I could. But a lot of the quotes are mine, and it was when I was going through something, I would always put quotes down on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
And I talked to my editor, and she was like, well, got quite a bit here, so let's see what we can do with this. And I put it on paper, and next thing you know, I had book number 2.
Okay. Mr. Jackson, before we go any further, I want you to meet our other co-host is in New York. Coach Kev, you on the line?
What's going on, Mr. Jackson? How you doing, brother? Welcome to Sports Factor.
Hey, how you doing, man? Thanks for having me.
Man, I'm well, man. I've been, my brother up here, D Mecca, showed me a picture of you a couple of weeks ago, man. So I'm excited. I'm glad you're here. We got some interesting questions. Just to let you know, I'm not going to say I'm a graduate, but I went to St. Paul's College in Lawrenceville, Virginia.
Okay.
We played against you guys a couple of times, and, we finished in last place in the division.
I was waiting for you to say that. I was waiting for that to come out.
I ain't want you sitting up here bragging about Jackson C. Smith, man. But, welcome. And I'm glad you're here. And congratulations on your books and all your perseverance. My question to you is, because I coach student athletes up here in New York City, basketball. And what advice would you give young people on trying to pursue their dream?
Do not quit. Actually, I got my brother here in the studio with me. And
Shout out to his brother. What's up, bro?
William Foster, a.k.a. Pug.
Okay.
I have to say, this is my mentor, who pushes me no matter what. I'll feel down, and he's like, all right, well, you know what to do. Get it done. I don't want to hear you complain. He's that positive person, but that stern person at the same time. His love is always tough. It's never, no, I don't do it or think about it. It's like, yo, get it done.
Mm-hmm.
So I think to be successful, you need an accountability partner. Someone that's going to be real with you, but also going to motivate you at the same time. You need no one to doubt you. And I can honestly say this guy has never doubted anything that I've put my mind to or said I wanted to do.
That's what's up.
Okay.
I'm sitting here looking at a quote. Every day creates a new opportunity to be great. Don't focus what you didn't do yesterday. We only have today. Good morning.
I love that.
What came about that? Was it just you just land, like for me, every morning I get up, or Monday through Friday, and I post a daily scripture. I may miss a day. But like tomorrow morning, it'll be a 2-for-1. I do every 2-for-1 Wednesday. 2-for-1 Wednesday. 2 daily scriptures. But it's just like that's my motivation. I get up, read the Bible, and be like, okay, what didn't I do yesterday that'll make me better today? What makes you come up? What inspired you to have this quote like this?
Well, last season, this book was based on last season family events and things like that.
Okay. And that book is 365 Ways through 365 Days. I like that. Okay.
A lot of people don't know the mental aspect that playing abroad takes on you. You'll have times where you'll literally sit there and may talk to yourself and think that you're really having a full conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been that person, and instead of responding, I do a lot of thinking.
Okay.
And I'm a person that I won't speak on my feelings, because you can't trust letting everybody inside, letting them know what's going on. So whenever I would have something going on with me, I would just sit and think. And I lived in a peaceful place. It was really quiet, birds chirping, very, very nice outside the hills. I would go sit out and meditate, and things would just come to my mind. I don't know. My grandmother passed in 2012.
Sorry to hear that.
And I would just
Grandma.
appreciate that, Lillian Walker. Just how we used to always pray every night that I would see her in my dreams, and then sometimes I would just get like visions, like things that I say or things that are in this book. It's not. I can't say it's just for me. I can feel it's a piece of her through me, and when it comes to my head, if I don't write it down, I lose it just like that. So I always put it right in my phone. As soon as something comes to my head, it's in my phone.
Okay. Now, I'm going to let them ask you questions about your book. I'm going to see what type of dude you are right now. I'm going to ask you this question, and I want you to answer your honest opinion.
Okay.
Kobe or LeBron?
Oh, Lord, here we go.
I want to see what kind of dude you are. Kobe or LeBron?
LeBron.
Mike, hey, Mr. Jackson, Iman, real talk. I don't know if Mike worked for Kobe or like, are they? Peter, is Mike sending us some sponsorship money? We got some Jordans around.
He must.
I didn't get my pair.
I didn't get mine either.
He said LeBron, Coach Kev.
He's a LeBron guy.
Well, listen. Let's hear what the brother got to say.
I mean, you go back to the finals last season. My man had 40, 18, and 12. 40, 18, and he averaged 39 points in the finals.
Right.
But let me tell you why.
Let me tell you why he loves Kobe, and he will always be a Kobe fan. Tell him about the Black Mamba. Come on.
Well, he has what LeBron don't have, and y'all know what he don't have, right?
Enough shot attempts.
No. This guy, man, this guy don't have the killer instinct.
Whoa. I disagree.
He don't have the killer
when you
instinct.
turn LeBron on, Game 6, 2000. I can't remember. Again, not that one. I'm not going to go that far back. I'm going to go against the Celtics. Game 7.
Game 7 with him and
And
Paul Pierce.
his demeanor was just like, I'm about to kill everything.
That was it.
That was over.
That was it.
When he turned it on, it was
But that
over.
was the only killer instinct he ever had. It was that game.
Well, what about the last series? He just averaged 39 points.
Yeah, but when it came down to the last shot, he wanted.
But see,
When
he's a smarter player, though.
Hey, Mike.
Go ahead.
LeBron James took me, you, D Mecca, Keita Girl, and a couple of her friends to the finals. Look at that team he took, man. He took Booby Gibson to the finals.
He made Mo Williams an all-star.
He did.
He truly made more Williams.
I don't dislike LeBron.
But you love Kobe.
I love Kobe.
But you love Kobe.
I love Kobe.
I got a lot of respect for Kobe, especially after seeing the Muse with his injury and all that.
Okay.
He put the book bag on and he carried them dudes, man.
Okay. Now y'all can go back to asking him what y'all want. He's a good guy. He like LeBron. That's cool.
No, it's not that. I'm a real basketball fan. I'm a Knick fan.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Melo regardless.
Jackson and Knick.
I'm gonna take Melo.
Whoa.
Coach Kev.
I'm gonna take Melo regardless.
He said he's going to
Gonna
take Melo. Regardless.
Now, Knick fan, and I'm not. Tell him. Melo has not improved since he left Syracuse. That's not Melo 6'10". Melo averaged 5 rebounds a game. You should get 5 rebounds by accident.
Amari don't get him. Amari don't get him. He's 6'11". Melo 6'8", 6'7.5".
Okay.
And Kobe said he's the hardest person to guard.
Melo.
Oh no, that boy get buckets.
Right.
Easy.
He ain't gonna guard nobody.
Don't get me wrong. I think Carmelo's a great player, but like you said, his defense. And remember, we just talked about this last week. He said, on the offensive end or the defensive end, from now on, I want my coaches to hold me responsible if I don't do something. I don't think that's going to make him a better player. Maybe bitter, but not better. I honestly don't. I don't. I mean, if it hasn't happened all these years, and they've been holding him accountable, what makes it any difference now? I mean, it's been what?
Tired of that talk where they keep saying that he's overrated. After a
I'm
while,
not gonna say he's overrated.
well, that's what That's what Skip Bayless and these so-called.
Oh, Skip Bayless. That's
all
our,
these people.
That's our guy, Skip Bayless.
I ain't got time for that, man.
Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith. Well, you know,
They
that's their job.
They study it.
Right. That's their job to analyze. Like soon as somebody leaves football or anything else, and they start working for these major stations, they have to completely go and they just like, hey, all right, now I got to analyze. I got to go by stats. I can't just be opinionated, but so much.
Yeah.
You know, so. But it's good. Okay. Go ahead, Mike.
No, I just wanted to know for the listeners, where can they pick up your books?
Okay, both of my books are on Amazon.com. You can go in and type the name of the books, The Spirit of
Going on there
Perseverance.
right now.
And 365 Ways through 365 Days.
Okay, so Amazon.com.
But I'm hoping that the brother left one copy with She's the Boss.
They both here. Both copies
Yeah,
are
that's
here.
what I'm talking about, bro. I got a question for you. That
Time
I ask
out
all
for
of
you.
my basketball guys, and it usually leads into a lot of discussion. Who are the 5 best players you've ever played against?
That's not hard.
Mr. Jackson?
Kevin Durant,
Okay.
Ty Lawson,
Okay.
myself.
No, you played against yourself?
Yeah.
Every day could be a battle. Yeah, every day.
Every
You
day. When it's time to get up and go work out, or you ain't having a good game and you.
I was gonna, you was gonna be involved in the next question.
Oh, okay.
But I just want to give you the 5 best players you played against.
Okay, well, those two, Michael Beasley,
Okay.
Dante Cunningham at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wow.
Let me think who the 5th. At the time, Raymond Felton, when I was in Charlotte in the Pro-Am.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, see, you know what I like to ask the question. This question with that is okay, and forget about the dudes that we've heard about. What about the guys that we don't know about that you walked into the gym and go, damn, he's here? Not disrespect, but it's like, you know, I got to bring my game tonight when this dude is around. Is there anybody that whose name we don't know, who you said, man, I got to come to play?
It's a couple of guys overseas. It's this one guy. What's his name? He's from the DMV. He went to Morgan State. Very athletic. He got dread. I can't think of his name.
Oh, he just graduated?
Maybe 2 years ago.
Dwayne something. I know what you're talking about though. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
About
He
6'7".
Yeah, like
that.
6'8", 6'9". Man, yo.
You can play.
Like I'm never the one to be like, yo, he can go. But you know, when we battle, he can go, man.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
what's up.
He can leap, he can
You know,
shoot.
that's what it's about.
Yeah.
Now, here's the other question where you can include yourself, sir. Besides yourself, if it was 4 other dudes you was going to war with, who are the 4 guys you would bring with you?
Can they be past or present, or are we talking about future players that he's played with?
Usually when I ask this question, it's about 15 guys people name. So I love, because this leads into bigger discussions. Go ahead, my brother.
Can I name NBA players? I don't know. I'm not gonna name. You know what? I'm not gonna name now. I'm not gonna name.
If you play with Keita Girl and she did her thing, Keita Girl.
Okay. One of my guys, my boy David Tyree. He played at Texas Tech. Played a couple years overseas in Spain, France, Iceland, Dubai. He played all over.
Okay.
One of the young guys I mentor now that just graduated from VCU. Unfortunately, he just got released by Utah Jazz today. Travion Graham, very hard worker. Let me see who else. My boy I went to college with, named Jerry Hollis. He's a 1 through 4. And my other boy I went to college with, Brian Mobley. I think he was the best, most talented out of all of us, but didn't have the drive just to pursue it anymore.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now, I know you played in the CIAA,
Mm-hmm.
and the CIAA tournament is one of the biggest tournaments. I guess the ACC tournament probably bigger than
It might
CIAA.
that's something
only-
different. That's CIAA.
The only thing that's bigger than the CIAA tournament, I think, is the big tournament.
NCAA
Yeah,
tournament.
The big tournament. I think that's the only thing that's bigger than CIAA.
Okay.
As far as generating the money.
Right. The
Congrats on the back-to-back championships back in 2008, 2009.
2008,
That's right.
2009.
That's right.
I think
Back-to-back
I was
CIAA
there in
championships.
2008.
Okay.
I went.
Playing against Union.
I usually try to go every year, but the last couple of years I haven't been able to go.
Okay.
But only one time have I been there. I've been to the game.
Okay. Yeah. A lot of people. They had them day parties. They had them parties.
All day.
Yeah,
Watch yourself, key the girls in the background.
No.
Yeah.
Careful, bro.
You know,
Because
it's
when I went to that tournament, man, I thought I was a kid in the candy store. I ain't watched the game either, Mike.
Tell it, Coach
But I had a
Kim.
whole different other reason why I ain't watched the game. There was too many other sites watching.
See, this is what we talked about earlier. But right before we went to break, when we said we was going to talk about, we was going to talk about the book and everything else, and then pursuing your dreams, and also everything going on at Louisville right now, as if this is not. See, I don't think people are shocked that it's happening. Everybody knows that this happens.
It's crazy.
Everybody knows that this happens. It's just a matter of who's getting caught and who's not.
She ain't get paid. That's why she told.
that's why she told.
She said that she called the NCAA office
Right.
and they hung the phone up on her. So she's been documenting this stuff for the last 4 years. She's been keeping journals. She's been keeping text messages that she talked to recruits. She said she was getting paid upwards of $10,000 a party. And all of this was going on in a privately run dorm just for the basketball athletes that's supposed to be managed and ran by the athletic department. So here's a question. Does Rick Pitino know what's going on in them dorms? Or is he just oblivious to the fact that when you bring a recruit on campus, that all he's going to do, I'm just going to go to this game, I'm not going to go to the party, I'm just going to sit and have dinner. What movie did we see this in? We seen this in He Got Game with Jesus Shuttlesworth back in the day. What did they do? Rick Fox and all them took them right to the room with the two girls. And this is something that goes on: football, basketball, baseball, lacrosse, swimming, diving, track, snowboarding, whatever else you got coming on. You going to tell me that a kid from the inner city, 17, 18 years old, you're going to say, oh, I'm coming to school for academics. No, if that's the case, they would have brought the professor to meet you there. They wouldn't have brought the hostesses. And the coaches come with nice looking, even if they just there to shake your hands and say, I'm here with the coach and everything else. I'm a senior, I'm majoring in law. They got the prettiest law young lady there for you. They not stupid. And I was going to go on this, not to go into details, but have you seen this at your college? I'm not going to say it happened to you.
You ain't gonna see it.
That could be a trick question.
I'm walking a different route. I speak in positivity.
Right.
I'm gonna keep it 100. You're not gonna see it at HBC. They ain't putting no budget in for no women. Like,
That's right.
Look, when you come, you see it. Either you want it or you don't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's
But,
pretty much.
but the coaches should have some knowledge of what's going on.
Oh, they definitely know.
So for Rick
Everything.
Pitino to say, he said no coaches knew,
covering
no
his
assistants
legacy.
knew,
It's covering
no
his legacy.
players knew, and no trainers knew. Those were his words. So
Trainers know everything. If the coach don't know, the trainers know, because the students feel comfortable talking to the trainers.
That's right.
Because a lot of the trainers are students themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So the trainers know everything.
So this went on from 2010 to 2014, and Mr. McGee is now an assistant coach at another school, but yet he's on paid administrative leave.
Wow. That's
This girl got receipts. She got text messages. She got documents from 4 years
They was
every
showing
time.
They were showing
And you know when ESPN outside the lines get a hold of something, it's over.
Yes, it
every
is.
30 minutes the same thing.
Right.
Fellas,
Yeah.
listen. I just want to say this. We've been seeing these guys get caught. Jim Boeheim got caught.
Right?
North Carolina was dirty.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait till they catch Coach K. I can't. Because it's going to happen. You need to tell me
They probably
you
caught
win
him
the
now.
national championship after national championship and you clean, man? Come on, man. That game, Mr. Jackson, you've been involved in this game. That game is dirty, man.
It is.
And
And what you said, they
you gotta have one up on somebody.
Yeah,
If you're
right.
gonna tell me my 17-year-old son came to your campus and he was coming to sign with your school and you knew nothing about what was going on? Are you kidding me? Nothing.
It's a lot that goes on. Probably as far as, you know, who you said, I'm not gonna say their name, but what school you said, it probably happened, but like his legacy is so big. I mean, it's bigger than college. He's won gold medals. They're not gonna, you know, they're not gonna put him in jeopardy to take away all his.
What's
Look
gonna
what
happen is he's gonna resign. They're gonna find out. He's gonna be like, Coach K is out of here, and then about 3 years later, it's gonna come out.
it might.
Watch what I say,
All right, Coach Kev, we're going to take a quick commercial break so we can get our sponsors up in here, play a little bit of music, and then we'll be back. We'll be back in a few minutes. Say that again.
Hey, don't call me on my cell phone.
We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with Mr. Earl Jackson.
That one right there. Him. How long you got, Mr. Jackson? Okay, cause y'all know y'all about to go into the red, right?
Again,
Right.
that's what I'm talking
Y'all
about.
on your way into the red.
That's fine.
Yeah, well,
We get paid.
10 more minutes. Well, 10 more minutes.
We got, we did 15.
15?
We
Can we
did-
do 15?
Y'all, that's what y'all did.
We did half last week.
Mr. Jackson, can you do 15 more?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. I got something for you as soon as you get back.
Oh,
An all-inclusive event management company that provides complete consulting and coordinating services.
Coach K only got 5 rings.
Anniversaries.
Coach K?
Yeah, only 5 rings.
Yes, sir.
How many gold medals you got?
Coach Cash.
How many gold medals?
Of professionals are excited to
2. No, he got more. He was assistant, I think, one time.
Yeah, he right.
He brought about, I think he got 4.
They ain't gonna mess with him.
He,
They wanted
nah,
to be the big guys.
He not that program over there.
Yeah, right.
He too covered.
Right.
That's fine.
Don't get too worked up. Scared me.
I don't even know what to say anymore.
That's the only part I know is ooh. I don't know nothing about.
My man Johnson C. Smith supposed to call now.
They tried to drop me with a case, but you know I had to skate it. I was singing like, I swung in the boy, I know my role and I play. If you heard that I'm talking, then I say it. Where you at? In top of the law, in the I stay. I'm a bad boy, but I don't wear big clothes like me. In the club, nigga didn't get it back. And then what you want to get up off.
What happened?
Our show's been 2 years, right? At least 2 years?
13?
Yeah, 2 years.
2013?
What? What I missed?
That's how long we've been on.
We've been saying, we've been doing it.
Yes.
We've been doing it for
Almost
2
3
years.
years.
Almost 3 years.
The earphones is loud. It's like boom, boom. I'm like, wait a minute.
That's my best shit.
cause they two-faced. I only want with 50 for that two.
So you played against KD while he was in high school too, or?
I played with him at AAU.
Oh, okay.
I actually went to the same high school, the National Christian Academy. I got kicked out, unfortunately. But we grew up playing AAU together for PG Jaguars.
I know
You said a PG Jaguar?
PG Jaguars.
Yeah, he's out there too.
That basketball circuit is so
Right.
so tight, so close together, so we all got to know each other really well.
I used to, we used to go down to, what's the boy used to play for Maryland? Mouton.
Mouton had a camp or like a tournament down in Maryland.
Yeah. He used to go,
He doing big now.
He's still doing AAU.
I guess, yeah. It's
six
like
man.
office
It's called the 6 man.
Y'all ready?
That's it.
Yeah.
Welcome back to STB Sports Factor. I am your host, Mike B. And before we left, we was talking to Earl Jackson about your book. Tell them where you can get the book at one more time.
You can get the books on Amazon.com. Just go ahead and type in the titles of them: A Spirit of Perseverance and 365 Ways to 365 Days.
Yes, and I just put that in my cart right now.
Definitely.
I got it. I don't do no Kindle. I need a book in my hand. If I look at it a Kindle, I'll never read it. That thing be in the corner somewhere.
Definitely appreciate
All
it.
right. Now, Mr. Jackson,
Yes, sir.
AAU.
Uh-oh.
Let me see how I'm gonna put this. Do you think that AAU is the reason why our kids are not fundamentally sound?
It all depends on who's running it. There's some people out here that's for the money because there's a lot of money in AAU. There's some people that genuinely care about the kids. But you got to think that these people that run these AAU organizations, they looking for a come up at the same time. Like,
Right.
I may have the next LeBron, KD, Kobe. You know what I'm saying? So that's how they're looking at it. So it's very skeptical. I think before people actually put their kids in AAU, you need to do a background check on who's running it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what type of success do they have? Do their kids leave AAU and go to nice colleges? And what happened to the guys that has already went to college? What do? Can they come back? Can they help? What are they doing in their community? Because as a coach, you have a little more, you get a little more respect from the kids than the parents do, actually.
Right.
Because the kid loves the sport so much that they have a tendency to idolize their coach.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know, because they spend a lot of time with them, especially on these road trips. So coaches are nothing but external parents.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been having these discussions about AAU and everything that's going on with them and what's the positive, what's the negative, which one outweighs more. And we've also been talking about going back to some of our first shows a couple of years ago.
Right.
The NBA is a business.
It's a business.
There's always been questions of should a kid have to go to college if he's good enough? Because they stopped with LeBron. He was the last one. But now you can go overseas and play for a year. You just got to be one year removed from high school. Should the NBA go back to that rule of allowing an 18-year-old to go directly to the pros if he is talented enough?
I think they should. I mean, when people go to college, they go to college for the career job that they want.
Mm-hmm.
If you could get that career job without going to college, you would do that. You would not spend that $100,000 that you got to spend to get a job that's going to pay you $85,000, $90,000.
Right.
So if a kid is talented enough and he can make the leap from high school to pros, don't hold him back, because he may get injured, and now basketball may have been his life. And just because basketball is his life, that doesn't mean that's what he lives by. Basketball opens so many doors for other opportunities than just being a basketball player.
Okay.
My words exactly.
Coach Kev, are you there?
I'm right here, man, and you couldn't have said that so much beautiful. I think about, I'm being honest. When I think about basketball, as basketball has done for me, 95% of the people I know me through basketball. D Mecca happened to be my big brother. He grew up with me. He still calls me Kev. Everybody else calls me Coach Kev. Right. And when I told him, I said, you can call me Coach Kev, he looked at me like I was crazy. But my job, where I work at, how I know it's all through basketball. And, you know, I'm appreciative of that. Like you said, I've had more control over children than their own parents being their coach.
Right.
You know, so I get that part, and it's a huge responsibility. So, you know, for these guys that, you know, we going back to the Patino thing, for these guys not to know what's going on, I think that's hogwash, man.
Right.
You know, you need to know what's going on your campus, so when them presidents interview you, like, man, listen, I know, but I don't know.
Well,
That's foolish.
my take back when we first started doing it was, if you're saying that the NBA is a business, and how can you stop somebody from working?
Right.
You sending these kids to, okay, you say you gotta go to college for a year. Then you just wasting that year if you just gonna go do that 1 year and then go to the NBA. You think I'm gonna do work?
Well, first of all, let's get it clear.
I'll tell you that.
Let's be clear. And Mr. Jackson has said it earlier. These children don't go to St. John's University for their great law program. Nobody goes to Georgetown Law School.
Nope.
They don't do that. They're going for capitalism. They're going to school. They ain't going to no classes. And some of the stuff that I heard at a university upper north of New York City that happens to wear an orange color, I've heard some real interesting stories about some of the things that go on up there. You know, kids don't go to school. I had a young man that played for me. He went to Syracuse. His name was Louis Mokrowski. He played for St. Raymond's High School here in New York. And when he signed with Syracuse, I thought that was a bit much. But, you know, Louis worked hard, and Louis got up there, and one of the coaches told Louis, it doesn't matter how hard you work. It doesn't mean you're going to play. And I was like, wow. The coach said that? Because it's a business. So if you watch the Syracuse program, they play 7 people.
That's right.
Sometimes 6.
They got 12 people on the team. The other 7 dudes ain't never playing.
That's why they run that zone, so they ain't got to play everybody.
Right.
They're on the team to make sure the GPA is up right.
You're right. Those are juniors and the seniors.
Graduation rate.
Right. Those dudes ain't, like, let's be realistic, like you said. But the reason why the NBA is its own brand, and it's like a business. Just like if she's the boss, and if she doesn't want this person working with her right now, she has that option.
Right.
This is a rule. I don't agree with it, because you have kids that can go fight for our country at 18, or we can kill you at 18, but you can't go shoot a ball at 18.
Right. No doubt.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Like I said, we've been talking about it. We've been having this discussion. It's going to be an ongoing discussion, you know, because everybody got their opinion on whether he should go or shouldn't he go. Is he mentally ready to go? He may be physically ready, you know, but does the 17 or 18-year-old have the mental capacity? Because we know physically he can play.
Right.
But it's his
LeBron
mind.
did.
I mean,
LeBron did. That's right.
Thing, that's the same thing as going to college trying to find a job.
You're right.
Just because you went to college and you did 4 years, that don't mean you mentally ready to deal with people that's probably racist. That don't. College ain't gonna teach you to deal with racism like in the real world.
True.
You may deal with it going in the store or something like that, a cop. But when you gotta go to this place 5, 6 days a week, 8 hours, and you gotta live with that person saying slick stuff.
I equate what you say to that to our teachers here in New York City. Like teachers, you don't go to school, you go to school to perfect your craft. You might be an English teacher, math teacher. None of those classes are management classes. So they don't know how to deal with kids, handling kids in the classroom.
That's right.
So that's the same thing that I see. Like you can have a degree in social science or whatever, and you're not ready for that field.
Yeah.
You're right. You're
You
right.
know.
So
So let me go back. I'm gonna jump subjects real quick back to your books here. And there's a question: is there anything, or is there something that you want others to gain from your books? Because because I can see this being geared towards adults, but it can also be geared towards the youth. Because we have a lot of lost youth nowadays, and they just don't know how to explain themselves or talk. There's nobody for them to talk to besides like a Coach Mike or a Coach Kev or somebody like that. What are you looking to get out for the kid, or should I say, who are you looking to get out of these books? Or
Well, both books are for anybody, but the first book, A Spirit of Perseverance, is more for the kid that feels like he's worthless or she's worthless. Like, people do care about you. You have to find it within yourself to not give up on yourself first before you can expect someone else not to give up on you.
true indeed.
If you're going to keep doubting yourself, nobody's going to, put any effort into you themselves. We all have support to an extent. It might not be the support that the next person has, but you can get support from somewhere. And you can't be so stubborn, to block your own blessings. And a lot of people don't get support because they don't ask.
That's true.
If you just ask someone, don't tell yourself no before you get the answer from someone else.
no doubt. Now, Mr. Jackson, do you think student athletes should be paid?
Yes.
That's another question we were
Yes.
talking about.
Yes, man. The strenuous work that we go through. I mean, we come back 3, 4 in the morning. You got an 8 o'clock class. Like, it's tiring. The calf isn't open when you get back. We need food. We shouldn't have to spend our money to get fed. I mean, there was a scandal going on in my school that the college football team wasn't getting fed. I remember it was an incident where a couple basketball players didn't get fed when I was there. Matter of fact, I was one of them.
Okay.
Now, I said something. I was like, look, I need my food. And I got my food right before the game, and I think I was a freshman or sophomore, so I wasn't expecting to play, but I had Burger King and somebody got foul trouble and I had to play, so I'm out there on a full stomach.
Wow.
It was funny, but I mean, like, that should never happen with kids don't get fed. I mean, they come, like I said, that the coaches are like parents.
Right.
So these girls really look up to y'all, and you don't feed them? Like, mentally that messes with a kid. Like, dang, you told my mother when you met him that you want to take care of me. You're not going to feed me? So, of course the kids should get paid.
Okay. Now, Johnson C. Smith is Division II school.
Division II, yes.
Now, do Division II schools, do they get full scholarship?
Yes.
They do. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
But you guys are also allowed to work as because like some Division I schools. Well, I went to school Division II. And our athletes did work. They were intramural supervisors. They were working.
Okay, well, you can do that, but not during the season.
Okay.
Yeah, you can try it. I don't think it's going to work. Like,
Right.
I mean, we used to practice 2. You lose 2 games, so you going 3 times a day.
Yeah.
If you losing, you going 3 times a day.
True indeed.
3 times a
Yeah.
day. Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Especially for the word, like we say, we go back and forth. The student athlete. Division I schools, the big time programs, you're there to be an athlete first.
Right.
And I know with some Division II schools are the same way. You're there to be an athlete first, and there's a lot of boosters putting money into the program for football, basketball, whatever. So, and then like I seen one guy, he was a college All-American with a 3.7 GPA, but his major was sport and recreation.
Okay.
I'm not joking. I looked at it. They showed it on TV. Like 3.7 GPA. He's a scholar athlete, sport and recreation. So I'm thinking, he's taking his gym classes. That's what he was taking. I mean, he had 3.7 with gym class, and I was like, he's a scholar athlete.
3.7 now?
Yeah.
I
mean, I went to an engineering school, and most of the athletes were either business major or engineers. And I mean, everybody had basically 3 points and higher because the way the classes and everything was structured. I mean, you had your couple that was 2.4s, 2.5s, but I mean it was a big thing for our school. 3 points and above, pretty much.
Okay.
You know, so I mean it's I think it all kind of depends on the school as far as the word student athletes go, and it's even really in high school now. A lot of the high school students and college students. I was looking at another story, ESPN. A lot of the athletes are only on a 3rd or 4th grade reading level because they're just pushed through school. Okay, you 6'6", you 6'7", 300 some pounds playing defensive lineman. Oh, we're gonna push you through. We can get you through college. We can get you through to the next level. You know, and the thing is, who takes responsibility? Should the coaches be held responsible, or should the parents still be held responsible? You know, it's a question that we keep on asking ourselves. We keep on going round and round with it. Who's responsible for these coaches? Who's responsible for the students on the 3rd or 4th grade reading level?
Everybody.
Hey, Coach Cad. Coach Cad.
Yes, sir.
I got Mr. Jackson, and I want him to tell me. We got the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. Now I want him to tell me who he think will win.
He's studying that.
2000s.
2000s.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Iverson,
The
He said
2000s.
with Iverson and
Kobe.
I used to like you, Mr.
I'm gonna
Jackson.
tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
Jackson, how old are you, Mr. Jackson?
27. I'm 27.
27. Okay, no one. Go ahead, bro.
I'll tell you why. A had the best pound for pound. Kobe is just, he's the same. Don't take this the wrong way.
Don't say it then.
He's Jordan's little brother. He's Jordan's brother. Like he's
They
like
only
the one that stayed-
1 year apart though.
Yeah, he like the kid that always stayed around and learned everything from my big brother. That's who he is.
Right?
LeBron at the end of his career will be the greatest player to touch basketball.
Probably.
Tim Duncan is the most fundamentally sound big man that will play the game. Still playing it and very effective at his age. And Shaq is just, I mean, his name speaks for itself.
Wow.
The most dominant big man the league has seen.
No way.
How could you stop Shaq?
The 60s. Did you see that guy out there in the 60s?
How could he stop Shaq though?
Bill Russell.
7'1", 300.
And when you get a chance, you got your phone with you. You got YouTube. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
But they didn't carry that weight. When Shaq was in Orlando, Shaq would take that thing coast to coast and break the backboard.
Did you see Hakeem Olajuwon shut him down?
No, I didn't see that.
You didn't?
Nah.
Oh man.
They beat him 4-0.
Nah, man. Okay, well, if Elijah want to shut him down, who gonna stop Kobe, LeBron, Tim, AI?
Wow.
Ain't Oscar up there?
Well, Oscar on the 60s.
Oscar's in the 60s.
Oscar in the 60s.
We talked
Who
about
was physical enough to stop LeBron
From the
on
60s?
that whole thing, even on his team?
No, nobody's physical enough to stop LeBron. LeBron stops himself. Because LeBron wants to share the ball.
But with that team, he's gonna.
He wants to share the basketball.
Look who he's playing with.
Kobe gonna shoot the ball every time he get it, of course. Kobe gonna shoot it every time he get it. They might be the second best team up there.
So we had this discussion last week, and we were going back and forth between the 2000s and a combination. Like there were certain people that said 2000. There was one person that said, and I think it was Dan Palmer. He said the 2000s. Everybody else.
He said the 10s, right?
No, he said the 2000s.
2000s, okay.
Everybody else basically went with the 60s, the 80s.
60s and 80s.
60s and 80s was the higher percentage there. Coach Kev, and what did you say? You said the 60s?
No, sir. I chose the 80s.
He chose the 80s,
you chose the 80s.
right.
Okay, that's right.
He sure did.
I was stuck.
Okay.
I mean, that's like I said. I don't think you. Oh man.
Man, I just see Wilt and Russell and Oscar up there. That's tough, man.
Why the 10's up there though?
I don't know.
I don't
They
know.
somebody just threw him up there for good looks, I guess.
I don't know.
They got no center. They got no power forward.
They talking about the 2010s with Anthony Davis, Durant, Harden, Westbrook, and
they would come in last place.
And Steph Curry. They would. Only thing they got, well, you know what? Westbrook is going to take every single shot.
One thing he gonna do is lock up though. He gonna play deep the whole game.
Who the little boys gonna be guarding? Man?
That's what I said.
James Harden ain't guarding nobody. He can't.
They gonna hit the move. He gonna be like this.
He ain't gonna get away with that Euro step.
And I keep trying to explain to you, man, the greatest shot ever in the history of basketball, the sky hook. See, you guys are 27 years old, so I don't expect you to know that.
Kobe can do it well though.
A friend. He learned it from Kareem.
Right?
Please go watch that Battle of the Giants, please. And you have a definitely newfound respect for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar that I had.
Okay.
That boy is awesome, man.
Put the link out there on Sports Factor, and we will definitely go check it out. But check this out, Coach Kev. We want to say thank you to Mr. Earl Jackson for coming through and blessing She's the Boss Radio Network.
Yes, sir.
Go and check out his books, A Spirit of Perseverance in 365 Ways through 365 Days. It is on Amazon. And if you did not know, I have went and purchased already. It said, thank you. Your order has been placed. They will be here Friday. So this will be good for me to start reading while I'm on the plane and or going to the Dominican. Okay. And then that 15-hour plane ride back to Australia in a week and a half when I'm heading back. So, yeah, I should be able to read both of them and watch a couple movies too. But like I said, we want to thank him for coming through and blessing us. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Please check out the book. Please support this young man. You know, he's doing big things, playing basketball. I mean, what more do you want? You know what I'm saying? You say that there's nothing to do. This man is proven right here. He's written 2 books, yes, quotes sir. Galore, 365 Ways through 365 Days. I think that's going to be the first book that I pick up and read. I said I love quotes. And also, don't forget to check out the food drive that's going on. That's October 1st through November 20th. You can bring in any unexpired goods or non-perishable items. Items accepted: juice and drink mix, peanut butter, powdered milk, canned fruits. You know, you got everything you guys know. You can bring all this stuff to the Rainbow. You can bring it to
Rent a Center.
You know,
Fly Boutique.
That's right. Fly Girl Boutique. I like that. The Fly Boutique is the men's shop. You know what I'm saying? So just do what you do. Like I said, any parting words, any inspiration that you have that you want to shout out for before we get out of here tonight.
As far as inspiration, just keep going. I know somebody needs to hear it. I need to hear it myself.
Right.
Just keep going. I mean, people come at you from all angles with BS, but at the end of the day, you got a vision. You know, it was given to you for a reason. It wasn't for everyone else to understand. You may hear the word no 200 times. 201 may be the yes that you've been looking for, but if you give up, you'll never know when that yes will come. So just keep pushing through.
True indeed. Appreciate that. Coach Kev out there in New York,
Mr. Jackson, man, thanks a lot for coming on the show, man. And if you're ever in New York in the summertime, man, I got a summer league team for you. I want to surprise dudes. And you come up here and start killing them guys up here because they think they can play.
Okay.
That'll be great, no. But good luck to you, man. Thanks again, brother. And I'm looking to getting those books. Definitely in supporting you, brother. And keep up the good work, man. I'm happy for you, brother. It's a pleasure meeting you over the phone.
The pleasure
and
was
hopefully
mine.
one day we have the pleasure of meeting in person, man. That's beautiful, man.
And just remember, he also does public speaking, so definitely check him out. You know.
How can we reach you?
How can we reach you if somebody wanted to?
My publicist is right here.
See, that's what happens. You bring your people with you. That's what I'm talking about. Right
Get
there.
on to speak. She tired.
I am.
You can come on and speak. Come on, say your information. You on time now.
Oh, okay.
Just scoot out.
Hi. Well, to contact me, it's justonesandra@gmail.com. So if there's anyone that's looking to booking for speaking engagements or anything, feel free to send me the email. Again, it's JUS1Sandra SANDRA @gmail.com.
Check it out. Just one Sandra @gmail.com. You heard it first right here on She's the Boss Radio Network. Coach Gail, we want to
discount, man.
All right, man. We're gonna have to get out of here tonight. Thank you, Mr. Jackson.
Have a good night, everybody.
Thank you, Mr. Jackson, for coming through. And as we always say before we leave, God bless and good night.
Good night. See you guys next week. Peace.
Good night.
Can I get a picture of all you?
Yes.
Stop the video.
You couldn't see me